found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Novak's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, Anderson. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. 2 yards to go here on third down. Osweiler now to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's Osweiler. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. They'll run. This is Blue. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Alfred Blue, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3
Filet,
times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. This one fielded at the 5. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Demaryius Thomas gets set to go again on offense. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on, he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. He's going to try and go. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now out comes Houston, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Osweiler on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receipt.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. C.J. Anderson. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
finished the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because